Vincent, yes, good afternoon. Yes.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Yeah, yes, I'm well. It's good to talk to you again after. Well, it was good to see you. Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm still recovering from our first face-to-face session. It was very confronting for me, and I found it really difficult. And if I could say, and please don't take offence, I never want to do that again, ever.
Oh, I'm sorry, and oh goodness.
Yeah, I know. I felt like you penetrated me with your eyes, and I felt like it was very intense, and I felt like it was just like, it's very intrusive in a way. And also I felt like I couldn't really talk because you kept talking.
Oh, goodness. No. No. Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I had to just say that. I've written it down. It was just, I think, it's just those eyes, they sort of very intense and dark, and they just sort of like laser beams into my soul, and I don't really have much of a soul, so it was like laser beams sort of bouncing around in my skull.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Is that normal?
Well, Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Well,
I just I don't know. We could just keep going with the sessions as they have been. I feel like the humanistic sort of approach has been good.
Well, look. I think it's. I think it's time to put, humanistic to bed. Obviously, and I was thinking about that as well because I felt things weren't right either. And oh goodness, and in fact, I was. I also didn't feel right. And for this session as well. So I oh goodness. I'd. Yeah, I mean, look, I've been playing around a little bit with some AI. Because and partly because you're not paying me, obviously, like I'm offering my services for free, and well, obviously there's future credits and all this stuff you've been talking about, so it'll come to fruition, and there's all this sort of accumulated stuff and things that we've been discussing and things like that. But I thought it might just be more economical for me in the short term, at least. And I think we just do this more efficiently. So, so if I could just, I don't know if I can summarize, maybe, and without putting words in your mouth. And obviously, I'm not. Well, this is not confronting because we're not sort of. I'm not. Well, so would this be a good way of summarizing it? If I were to say, I don't know, face to face was a disaster.
Yes.
And you prefer no eye contact.
Yes.
And you found my eyes very penetrating. But is that like?
Yes, yes, I felt penetrated.
Would that be a reasonable distillation of what you'd summarised? Okay,
Yes.
okay, good. Well, look, just in that case, it'll save me a whole bunch of bother because I've got Chat GPT right up here, and so I can just read out what it says, and then we can just dispense with any bother on my part. So I'll read out what it says. I'm sorry to hear you had a difficult experience with a face-to-face interaction where eye contact was uncomfortable for you. People have different comfort levels when it comes to eye contact, and it's important to communicate your preferences to others if it makes you uncomfortable. Some people find prolonged or intense eye contact to be intimidating or invasive, while others may consider it a sign of attentiveness and engagement.
Oh.
If you prefer not to make intense eye contact with someone, you can try looking at their forehead or nose instead of their eyes.
Oh, that's an interesting suggestion.
Yeah, I don't know if you tried that while we were together. I didn't notice, but yeah.
No. Well,
maybe we can try that next time. I don't know.
Yes. Well, and so that's what the AI suggested.
Well, I'm not finished, obviously.
Oh.
This can create the appearance of eye contact without the intensity of staring directly into someone's eyes.
Oh, yeah.
This is if you prefer not to make intense eye contact with someone.
Yes.
You can try looking at their forehead or nose instead of their eyes. And this might actually, I'm just reflecting on the, if you're going to be shooting, I don't know.
Yes. At the dinner party.
Well, yeah, you could be, looking just above.
Yes. Above the target area.
Yeah. While you sort of, shoot, it's like, and then oh, look, I missed. Well,
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. These are great suggestions. Look, I think.
I'm not finished.
God.
This can create the appearance of eye contact without. I'm still reading, by the way. I'm just reading from. This is great. Without the intensity of staring directly into someone's eyes. It's also important to remember that communication styles and preferences can vary widely among individuals.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we really should start the session proper. There's been no harm or self-harm.
No. All good on that front.
It's all good. Great. It's also important to remember that communication styles and preferences can vary widely among individuals. If you have specific concerns or feelings about someone's behaviour, it's often helpful to have an open and honest conversation with them to express your feelings and find a mutually comfortable way to interact. So this is great. So this is... yes. So we should now. How do you feel about if you just what comes to mind? Just give me like a short sentence, please.
Yeah. About what you just read.
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking, what's it called? Chat GPT.
I'm thinking.
Chat GPT is probably a cheaper option for psychotherapy.
But forget the. It's not the medium; it's the message.
Oh yes, okay. I agree, but I think that I don't know. I just think it's a bit simplistic.
I agree, but it's a bit simplistic. I'm thinking I agree, but it's a bit simplistic. So Vincent, you're absolutely right. The issue of eye contact and interpersonal interactions is indeed more complex than can be fully addressed in a brief response. People's feelings and reactions to eye contact can vary greatly depending on cultural, social and individual factors. Additionally, some individuals may have specific personal reasons or experiences that make eye contact uncomfortable for them. If you'd like to discuss this topic further, or have specific questions or concerns related to eye contact or social interactions, please feel free to provide more details or ask additional questions, and I'll do my best to provide a more nuanced and comprehensive response.
Okay, well, I felt like Vincent, the eye contact was penetration.
But Vincent, look, I'm afraid our time is up, and yeah.
Okay. Well, that was, that was a good session because I felt like I could I expressed my thoughts about our face-to-face. I thought the addition of AI was interesting.
Yes.
The only other thing I needed to mention to you was that we are overhauling that app, the therapy app. So it will include some AI
good
sort of source code in there.
Excellent, yes.
And it can only mean good things, I think.
Yes. Now, I've been chatting to the developers, and I'm actively involved now. In fact, I'm now on the board of the app. I'm well aware of that. So that's great.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward. So are we going to move on from humanistic?
Yes, we must. Onwards and upwards.
Where are we going? Where are we going to go?
Well, look, I think we need to go. I'm personally, I'm kind of, let's just see where we go. I think we need to.
Yeah.
The existential. I think maybe let's try that because I feel like you're grappling with some existential stuff. That's where I feel like where you're at. Maybe we'll try that. But that
could be good.
Let's see how we go.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Thanks, Michael.
All right, take care.
Okay, take care. Bye.